The previous NFL season saw the Philadelphia Eagles experiencing one of the most confusing periods. Despite initially appearing to be strong contenders for the Super Bowl, the team's performance deteriorated as the season progressed. While they initially held a 10-1 record and were considered the frontrunners in the league, they ultimately suffered 5 losses in their last 6 games. In this video, I will read the NFL news sourced from the Clutch Points website and provide a conclusion of the news. After starting the season 10-1, the Eagles ended up finishing this past season with an 11-6 record. They also failed to win the NFC East after leading the division for most of the year. Philadelphia went to the playoffs as a wild card team, and they got blown out by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the first round. It was a bizarre season. Chris Long came on New Heights this week, the podcast that Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce host. He talked about what happened with the Eagles this season in terms of their strange collapse, and he shared his thoughts on what went wrong. "There's no shortcut. Guys gotta play well, they have to do their jobs," Chris Long said on the show. "There was personnel issues. I know they're all NFL players and their teammates, but to be one of those teams there can't be holes at linebacker. There can't be holes in the secondary. As a defensive player I'm watching, I feel for the guys up front because the run fits, it's not all on them. It's everybody, and when one guy isn't doing their job, you know how it is." Long certainly has a point when discussing the issues that plagued the Eagles this season. They simply had too many issues to be the kind of team that can make a deep run in the postseason. And towards the end of the year, we saw those issues take a big toll on the team. It was just surprising to see things change so drastically after starting the season 10-1. It was clear this season that the Eagles had the potential to be a Super Bowl team. They had just been there the year before, and they started off the season extremely hot. Things fell apart, but Philadelphia should be a good team again next season. We'll see if they can play more consistently throughout the season and if they can make another deep run into the playoffs. In conclusion, the Philadelphia Eagles' performance in the previous NFL season was a roller coaster ride, starting off strong but ultimately experiencing a collapse that led to a disappointing finish. Chris Long's comments about personnel issues and players not doing their jobs highlight some of the key factors that contributed to the team's downfall. Despite the setbacks, the Eagles have shown potential and will look to bounce back next season.